Hello, bookish friends on the internet. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Drew, and this is Drew's Ambitious Reading. And for today's video, I am back with my notebook, which means it is time to announce the Readathin challenges slash what my TBR is going to be for August 2023 round. And I believe they've been going on for like 8 to 6 years, maybe. I could be wrong. I'll leave Donna's announcement video that she has for all the information for Readathin in case none of my stuff I say makes sense. As always, we go through the information for the reading challenges, and then we will go over to the reading prompts, and then we will go over to what my TBR is. And as always, I have a huge stack for my TBR. So I am looking forward to telling you guys what I'm going to read for each challenges. So this is going to be a sit-down chatty video. Also, I'm pre-filming this, so this is July 22nd. I'm pre-filming this and I need to pre-film a lot of videos for you guys this weekend because next week at the end of July, I'm going to San Diego, California. So look forward to another travel vlog from me soon. So go ahead, grab your iced tea, grab a drink, grab your blankets, grab a book even if you want to, because sometimes I read while watching other people's channel. Cheers, happy summer, and happy almost August. And let's just jump into it, why don't we? Refreshing as always. So today video, like I said, is the August round for Readathin for 2023, and I have my little notebook here with my new key that I have. The yellow challenges that are highlighted are the activity prompts, so I'll go over those first since they're super easy, and then the ones that are highlighted in blue are the reading prompts that we have. So there's 12 activity prompts, 12 reading prompts, so let's jump into it. So the first one we have for the activity prompts we have is challenge 1, listen to music. I always am listening to music, so this will be an easy one for me to accomplish. The second one is to join reading sprints, which Donna will be hosting reading sprints either on YouTube or over on her Discord, which I'll leave her Discord channel down below if you want to join. The third reading activity prompt is to read for 30 minutes a day, which I feel like I do that every day without like realizing I'm reading for 30 minutes a day, you know? So another easy one I can do. Another one is date night. This can either be with your, it sounds kind of weird, but if you want to have a date night with your siblings, go ahead. You want a date night with your family, go ahead. I'll probably do something with my sister because we usually go get ice cream with each other every now and then, or we would just go out for a nice little drive. So we might do that together. The next challenge is to do a non-reading hobby. So for me, I'm still in my karate classes that I do, so that will be a non-reading activity for me. You can do crocheting, you can do watch YouTube that's not booktube videos, you can hang out with your family, hang out with your dogs maybe, I don't know, just some activities that I'm thinking of. The next non-reading activity is declutter something. I love this prompt personally because every single time this activity prompt is on the Readathin's bingo board, which I have a picture of the bingo board, so I'll put it right here on the screen. I'm probably going to declutter my Goodreads want to read shelf, because if you see my want to read shelf, that's over 1,000 books on there, and I've been on Goodreads since like 2013, so I kind of want to go through it and see which books I don't want to read anymore and take it off my list. So that will be something I'll be doing. The next one is make a summer dessert. I think this will also be a fun challenge to do, so good job Donna and Manda for making these challenges. I also forgot to tell you that this is hosted by my good friend Donna over at Mom's Book Collection, she has a YouTube channel here. I'll leave it down below. And it's also hosted by Manda over at Manda the Bilio. She doesn't have a YouTube channel anymore, but she does have an Instagram and all that, so I'll leave that down below. They've been hosting Readathin for as long as I can remember. And it's happening throughout the whole month of August. I don't know if I said that yet either. So from August 1st to August 31st. The next prompt we have is go for a walk or sit by an open window. Another super easy one. Then we have continue a TV show or continuing listening to a podcast. I have a few podcasts that I've been listening to lately. It's basically just like a podcast of my favorite shows. So I'll probably be listening to those. The next prompt is monthly reset. I'll probably do that at the end of the month. That way or I'll probably do it in the beginning of the month, because when I get home from my trip, it will be the beginning of August. The next prompt is self-care day, and finally is watch a new movie/show. And there's a bunch of new movies that came out recently that I missed and I want to watch. And I know in the month of August we're gonna have the new Red, White, and Royal Blue movie, which I'm so freaking excited for. And we're also gonna have the second season of Heartstopper in August as well. And I think there was something else coming out in August, but I can't remember exactly. So even though Heartstopper is not new, season 2 is a new season, so I'll count it for that. But yeah, those were all the activity prompts. Jumping into the reading challenges, challenge 1 is to read a graphic novel or a manga. Challenge 2 is to read a book that was on your 12 books from 12 friend recommendation list. If we did one, we can do a different yearly challenge. Prompt number 3 is next book in a series, which I actually really love because I have a bunch of series and trilogies and duologies that I need to get wrapped up. Next one is a book with LGBTQIA rep in it. Next reading challenge is to read a book that is own voices. Next is to read a book that one of the Readathin hosts, so either from Donna or Manda, one of their recommendation they have. Next one is to do the highest rating book on your TBR show. That was an interesting challenge that I did for myself. Next one is a freebie prompt, because on their bingo board they have like a free space, obviously, and for that's just to read anything you want, obviously. Challenge number whatever it is is read your most anticipated read. So anything that you were looking forward to from January all the way up till July, because you can't buy anything new from August. I mean, you can buy new stuff in August because obviously it's a new month, but it's mostly we're looking at all the books we already own on our shelf. Next reading challenge is to random number generate your page count. That was hard to say, I'm sorry. Next one is to read from your comfort genre. For me, I love YA fantasy, so I picked out a YA fantasy novel for that one. And the last challenge for reading challenges is not a physical read. I do have a physical copy of this book just because I have a physical arc of it, but I will be reading on my Kindle because I have been starting to read on my Kindle. You will see it on my weekly reading vlog here soon. I do have the ebook on my Kindle, so I just thought I'll put my physical arc in here. That way you know what I'll be reading. Without further ado, let's jump into what I'll be reading for each and every one of these challenges that we have here. So for manga or graphic novel, I always have these out of order, and I'm so sorry about that. So for a graphic novel, let me see if I can pull it out. There we go. So for graphic novel, I have Star Wars: The High Republic, The Balance of the Force. This is the first volume in the Phase 2 series, so I'm really looking forward to reading this. I meant to read this in July, but I just haven't had a chance to finish Convergence, which is the book you needed to read before reading this one. So I'm definitely happy that I haven't read this one yet, because I don't have any other graphic novels that I've been wanting to read lately. So this will count for the graphic novel challenge, and if I don't get to this one in August, I'm going to be really sad. But I have a feeling I either might get to it in July or I might get to it in August. We'll see. Check back at the end of the month for my July wrap-up. The next challenge is 12 books from 12 friends. I had my sister pick this one for me because I had two options from just another friend that picked, and then I had Izzy picked between those two options, if that makes sense. And so my sister Izzy, she picked The Other Side of the Sky by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. I'm really excited that my sister picked this one for me because I had this one on my shelf for a long time now, and I forgot who recommended. Actually, I didn't forget. I have it on my list here. Whoa, sorry, you guys just almost fell. Let's see who recommended this. Where is it? Oh yeah, I don't know the username for it, but I do have this on my 12 books recommended by you guys, and I cannot wait to read this one. This is the first book in a duology. I have book 2 on my shelf, so if I really want to, I can binge read this duology this month. Next reading challenge is the next book in a series. This one I've been meaning to continue on for forever now. I meant to read it in September last year for Sequel September, and then I was going to save this for Sequel September this year, but I figured this is the perfect prompt for this book, and that is The Helmet of Teague by Mr. Travis Pond. Hi Travis, if you're watching this. I am very excited to be reading the next book in this series finally. I had this on my shelf for literally over a year now, and I did started this last year. I'm literally on chapter 2, but I think I'm just going to restart it in the month of August and hopefully finally getting around to completing this trilogy. That way I can do another author interview with Travis himself. This is the second book in the Oracle Spiraler trilogy. I don't know if there's actually a name for this trilogy, but I really loved the Oracle Spiraler. I read it the year it came out, and now I have books 2 and 3 to read. So looking forward to the sequel, and we'll see how it goes. Very nervous for it for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's just because I know the author personally, but I'm overall ecstatic to get to this series, and hopefully I can wrap this one up in August as well. Next is LGBTQIA rep, and that one I picked In the Lives of Puppets by TJ Klune. This was supposed to be read already this year, but I just haven't got a chance to read it. I meant to read this in the month of May for my book club, but I'm actually really behind on my own book club right now, which kind of sucks. But this I'm really looking forward to. It's one of my most anticipated reads of the year, and I have a feeling it's going to be a 5-star prediction. So I'm looking forward to that. And I even still have my airplane ticket from when I bought it in Maine. So yeah, that's how much I haven't read it yet. But hopefully in the month of August I'll read it. And it's still summertime anyways, so we'll see if this will be the perfect summertime read. The next prompt is Own Voices, and for that one I picked another one of my book club picks, and that is A Song of Salvation by Alicia Dow. I have not put this in any videos yet, so this is my first time showing this off to you guys. This is my August book club pick for Queer Reads. If you don't know, I run a book club called Queer Reads, where we read own voices and diverse voices, and excuse me, sorry. And we read LGBT books, obviously. Everyone is welcome to come into the group chat. Everyone is welcome to come into the book club. Excuse me, sorry. But I am very excited to read this because we have not had a sci-fi read for our book club yet, and this will be our first sci-fi book. And it's not that big of a book either. It's really small, actually. So hopefully I'll get to this in the month of August. And I don't really know too much about it. I just know it's one that I pre-ordered this month, and you'll see this again in my July book haul. The next reading prompt we have is Readathin Host recommendation. And I saw that Manda, she put her list up already. Donna didn't put her list up, and I was going to read Where Echo Dies by her, which I couldn't done. So I have Where Echo Dies, which I forgot to grab. But I also saw that on Manda's list, she has Dial A for Aunties by Jessie Q. Santo. This just sounds like a fun summer read. summertime read, and if this cover does not scream summer to you, I don't know what does. I've been hearing nothing but amazing things about this book. I bought it at Target last year and I just never got around to reading it. It says, what happens when you mix one accidental murder with 2,000 wedding guests and then toss in the possible curse on 3 generations of immigrant Chinese Indonesia family? You get 4 meddling Asian aunties coming to the rescue. It just sounds so fun, and it's definitely out of my comfort zone as well. But when I saw this on Manda's list, I was like, ooh, I actually have this one, and it will be perfect, like, summertime read, as I said earlier. And it's, again, another book that's not too long. So yeah, really looking forward to reading this. And I think the whole rest of the series is completed, but I could be wrong. If this is a completed series, let me know. And maybe, again, another one I'll binge read in August. Who knows? Anything is possible, huh? For the freebie pick, I picked Immortal Longings by Chloe Gong. I am so excited for this. This is Chloe Gong's debut adult fantasy novel. I got this as my main pick from the July selection of Book of the Month. This is also a new book that I have not shown off yet, so this is my first time showing it off in a video, and I am very excited for it. Like I said, adult fantasy debut novel from Chloe Gong. I loved her YA books, so I'm super excited to read this one. And yeah, I just can't wait to get to it. And once again, I'll show this off in my July book haul. The next book I have, or next reading challenge, is Random Number Generator Page Count, whatever that title is. This was so hard. I'll insert a clip of this, of me showing you guys what my page count was. I'll insert the clip of it at the end of this video. My page count was page 368. So you had to find a book that was 368 pages, and I had a hard time finding one, but I was able to find it at the end. And that's one of my library books, and that is Nigeria Jones by A.B. Zavoy. I'm also really excited for this. I'm just excited for my whole TBR in general. I think this is like an Indiana Jones retelling. It says, from award-winning author E.B. Zavoy comes a powerful story about discovering who you are in the world and fighting for that person by having the courage to be your own revolution. I have an e-arc of this from NetGalley as well, so once I read this, I can put my review in and hopefully get my NetGalley score up. This is 368 pages exactly, so when I saw that, I really was excited. I was like, oh yes, I have a book that I need to read. Also, this is not due back to the library till like August 11th or something, so I don't have a whole lot of time with this book, but like I said, I am pre-filming this video, so maybe I'll read this by the time this video goes up. The next reading challenge is comfort genre, and I love YA fantasy, so the book I picked for that was Stars and Smokes by Marie Lu. This is Marie Lu's newest book. I've talked about this before on my YouTube channel. It says, a superstar, a secret agent, a once-in-a-lifetime mission. Meet Winter Young, rookie backup dancer turned global pop phenomenon. His star power has smashed records, selling out stadiums from LA to London. Now he's bringing his swoon-worthy assets to a whole new arena. Like, what? It just sounds so good. And I heard that this got a new cover as well, so I'll put the new cover up on the screen here. I don't know if I love the new cover or if I hate it, but it seems like it's definitely a better upgrade from this original cover. I know book 2 is supposed to come out in April of next year, so if I do read this, I will have to wait a little bit before getting into it. Getting to it, but I'm definitely excited. This was also another one that I was looking forward to reading this year, but I just haven't yet. But hopefully with this readathon, I can get around to reading it. Apparently I have not showed you one of my other books. Oh yeah, that's why For the reading prompt of anticipated read, I thought I showed you this already, but I didn't. One of my most anticipated reads was The Enchanted Hacienda by J.C. Cravance. This is her newest book that just came out this year. This is her adult debut fantasy novel, and it's a standalone novel as well. So super excited for this one as well. And yeah, can't really say too much about it because I don't want to know too much about it. I just want to go into it blind. The next reading challenge I have, let me turn the page because I had to go back one, is highest rated. I'm so sorry, I'm out of order. I skipped the highest rated stats prompt. So my highest rating on my currently reading shelf on Goodreads is Never Seen by Shannon Messenger. This is the 4th installment of the Keeper of the Lost City series. Another world where I need to continue the universe because I have literally all the books sitting on my shelf. I just need an excuse to put this on a TBR. It is one of my thickest books on here despite it being a middle grade. And yeah, I definitely want to get back to middle grades because I haven't read a whole lot of them, but this is my highest rating on my currently reading shelf right now, and hopefully I'll love it because I love the first 3 books. And finally, to read a book that's not a physical format, but I do have it as a physical one, is Fury of the Dragon Goddess by Surat Chadha. This is the 2nd book in the trilogy, duology. I'm not sure how long this series will be. This is an arc I got from the author himself, so thank you, Surat. It was so wonderful meeting you in April of this year. So I had the arc since April, but now that it's getting close to the release date, we are getting closer and closer to the release date. Like I just said, this comes out August 1st. I love book 1. I gave it 4 stars, so I'm really excited to get back into this universe. I'm actually putting this in my weekly vlog that I'm making right now, so again, this might get read early. And also, once again, I love reading on my Kindle now. I am like a Kindle person. But I have the ebook from Nick Galley on my Kindle, so looking forward to reading this, and hopefully I can get another arc off my list and another arc sent in so I can send my review in so I can get my Nick Galley score up. My gosh, that was hard to speak. But yeah, that is everything I am reading for Readathin. Thank you again, Manda and Donna, for hosting this round. I cannot wait to read all these books that I just talked about. And again, all the information for Donna's YouTube channel and Manda's blog will be down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are participating in this readathon, let me know what books you picked out for what challenges, and I'll talk to you guys down in the comments below. If you made it all the way through this month video, I would say leave me the fire emoji because I'm just excited to get to all these new releases. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a good day or night or not. The choice is yours. Stay warm, stay cool, and hope you enjoy your reads. Happy Saturday, and I'll talk to you guys down in the comments below. Bye. Hopefully you guys can't hear the music in the background, but here is my random number generator. I have not done it yet, so I wanted to film this. I put the number 100 through 500 on here. Let's hope we get something smaller than 500, but let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, page 368. So I need to find a book that is 368. Oof. Wish me luck.